guys and welcome. So today we're going to be playing a bit of Natural Selection 2. I'm joined by Hemlock here, so how about you say hello and introduce yourself? He might introduce himself, he might not.
Yeah, sorry about that, technical mishap. Hello, I'm Hemlock. Been playing NS for ages, but just casually playing NS2 these days.
He literally got it last night, so he's sort of teaching me how to play really. So we're on the alien side, and as you can see in the top right, our teammates are kind of getting owned, so it's not quite so good for us. So lead the way and I'll follow you.
Righto, let's go.
So yeah, as aliens, your main goal is to, especially in the early stages, is climb on walls and ceilings and totally screw the Marines over. And in the early game, aliens do have a major advantage over the Marines, but if you don't have a good commander, later on in the game the Marines will get you every time with flamethrowers and grenade launchers. Where did you go?
In elevator.
There you are, yeah. Thank you now. First attack, first kill. Where have I gone?
Aim for the power.
I was biting the wrong thing, I was biting a bit of scenery. So straight away, as you can see, there is a massive height difference between the aliens and that. So obviously we're skulks at the moment, just took down a power node, so we're going to have a better advantage over the Marines in this area. So it's gone very dark, so if you press F you get a heat sensing one. Heat sensing sight, which is quite cool. So we're gonna camp up on the ceilings this game, or we're gonna go for more attacking play?
Let's keep attacking. So there's something to view, something to show off.
So where did you go? I keep losing you.
We're moving down to observation.
Marine contact. Oh god, Marines everywhere. Yeah, so I just died. Kind of how I play. I just go in and, as a skulk, you're there to cause as much chaos as possible, really. You're a little fast and the Marines have a hard time hitting you at close range. So Hemlock, where are you again? So I actually don't know this map. I never played it.
I'm in alien heaven. Right, I'm in warehouse.
North
Top of the map.
Oh yeah, I see you. Yeah, I see you. Okay, I'm coming down the tunnel. Should be there. Yeah, there you are. Let's go do this. So we might bring you one or two videos on Natural Selection. Hopefully the next one will be on Marines, but really we're just doing it for a bit of fun, because these games, it's a mix between first person shooter and strategy tower strategy, not tower defense, because you have a commander who can build structures and buy your upgrades. And yeah, 4 Marines. I think there's 4 Marines in there. So yeah, one thing you might know is when you're on the ceiling, your view isn't inverted like in Alien vs Predator, which it takes a while to get used to. All the power is off in this area. It's just cause some chaos. Okay, this extractor's going down. Yeah, this might be a very quick game actually. Oh, yep, we win. It's quite good. Yeah, that was a very quick game actually. So, do you want to go on the Marines this time? See if we can show them a bit of gunplay?
Yeah, let's try it.
Because ready for me to be to talk.
We broke up there for just a second. Could you repeat last?
Yeah, it's a bit tricky for me because quite hard for me. I got. I do like the art background style they have on the loading screens. It's quite cool. So
yeah, they should make it.
Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, they should make it part 3D and keep the music on.
Yeah, that'd be quite cool. Yeah, so Natural Selection 2 at the moment it's still in beta. There'll be a link in the description and you can pre-order it and that. Once you pre-order it you get beta access and you get a full copy of the game when it comes out in about a month to 2 months time. They said it should be fully released. So it's not a waste of your money if you pre-order it now, as you're not going to be waiting like a year or something. So it's quite a good thing if you pre-order it now and get a reduced price on it as well. I might have to wait. I might have to. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be on sides, so I'm going to have to be an alien this game because it took so long to get into the game. So yeah, you better watch out. I'll be biting your kneecaps off this game.
Yeah, I brought my wheelchair.
Ah, that's typical. Someone just enters the game just as I choose alien. Typical. Yeah, as an alien, if you press B, you can evolve and select upgrades if you have any, but that's all down to your commander. So, Hemlock, why don't you talk to the Marines on that side?
Yeah, well, compared to NS1, the biggest difference is that both sides now have commanders. In NS1, only the Marines had, and the aliens just went along in a sort of anarchistic way, using the gorges to build everything. And that's not the case anymore. Gorges are support for health and some small structures. But the rings is basically what you hope for when you see the aliens, the second alien movie. You have one guy sitting snugly in a small bunker and telling all the rest of the guys what to do.
Yeah, I just killed someone. Hopefully I'll kill you again this game like I did the last time we played yesterday.
While I was typing, yes.
Yeah, I never actually played NS1. Isn't it a mod for Half-Life, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, that's correct. Just stun.
Yeah, you sort of break up there.
Sorry.
Yeah, so as you can see on my screen, you just saw, sorry about that, you saw going nano shield. That's one of the benefits the Marine Commander can give you, and I'm sure Hemlock will go into a little bit of that as well, if I let him continue.
I can just take the basics and then show off when we're on the same side and what that's all about. Anyway, NS1 was indeed a Half-Life mod, and a lot of people stumbled on it. I didn't. The night it was released, I just found it, and since then it's been one of my favorites. It was more. You can always find one way to play that will suit your mood for the day in NS. If you want to go marine and just spray and pray, you do that. If you want to sneak around, crawl in the walls and be invisible, you can do that. It's a fantastic game.
Yeah, so with Aliens there is advantages. Being smaller you can go into vents and that like I just did, but I don't think there's any advantage. Oh, I can get up that gap actually, yeah. So there's some advantages to being alien. I'm just getting sprayed and sprayed by Marines, and you killed me. Yeah, because as a Marine, often it is more pray and spray, because all the aliens move around pretty quickly. It is quite hard to kill them. But hopefully I'll get Hemlock back for that kill.
Right here.
I don't even know how I got there actually. I was more listening to you describe it and that. So, how long has it been since NS1?
Oh, not quite sure. But it's maybe 6 years, 8 years. Oh, it's a long time.
So you've had time to develop it and that then. It's not something like COD where they just put a little few features in every year and keep the same basis to it. But it's a different game because you've got, if you're a commander, you've got the strategy side to it, but then it's also first person because all your soldiers can run around and do what they want, but you can also give them orders and they can help build things, and you can unlock weapons like shotguns and flamethrowers, which we'll probably look into a little bit more detail in another video.
Absolutely. I mean, when NS1 came, it was one of the first that actually did something like this. There are a few that come after it, but NS still has something special. Unfortunately, I feel they let go a bit of that since both sides have commanders these days, but there's still something to be had anyway.
It's the only major one I can think of that actually has a first person and strategy feel to it. Because I know other games have tried, but none of them have really been successful with it. But I think how they built it off a mod originally, I think that gave them sort of an advantage in a way, because they had a basis for it, and with Half-Life they knew what they could do and what they couldn't do. Is now they've gone for their own engine, it's going to be slightly better for them.
Absolutely. I mean, coming from the indie side, you can do stuff like this. If you try this at a larger company, we have, well, you have to fund everything. And they took a risk, or they would have if it was a larger company. I mean, now they have a proven concept, they know it works, it's just making it with modern technology, actually.
I think they're doing a good job of it as well. Like, I like the way when you're damaging like power nodes and that, you actually see the effects of it, and the way the terrain changes as you destroy things as well, like, or destroyable bits of the terrain, like power nodes and that, like the bit of the actual power literally falls out, which it's just a nice little effect to it which you don't see in a lot of games really.
Yeah, I mean, good game design is about being able to make choices that affects gaming and having feedback from those that make you feel involved in the game, and these guys are very good at that.
That's a bit odd. I think it might be a bit of a bug then, but I destroyed one power node and all the lights went off in the room, but then there was another power node in the room, like in the room I went into, and the power was off in there, though the power node was actually still at 100%.
That could be, actually. I mean, they have a lot of way ahead of them to get this work 100%. They've done pretty much with NS2 what they did with NS1, and that was they evolved it over time.
Yes.
Sorry, game sign coming in there. NS1 started out a very different game in 1.0 than it did in the end. And they're doing the same thing with NS2. It will never stop evolving. Since in the game, they can do that as much as they want. Good idea, I think. A little surprising is, though, that they've started actually making the game playable without all the core... Oh, don't know. Without every part in it. I mean, for a long time there were only scouts, the basic unit for the aliens, and basic marines with just basic weaponry. But still, they are balancing it, so it's been playable during this time to get it to sort of releasable state. Other companies, and I partially agree to them, usually put all the things in they know they want, and then balance the game, even if it's just a square block you're moving around with. But Unknown Worlds doing it the other way around, I think that may cause it to take more time to be finished, but the community are having fun with the game during that time, which is kind of unique.
And also there has been quite a lot, there's been quite a lot of community help in it as well, like the community have been suggesting ideas like spectate mode and that, which they've put into it. And I just got completely annihilated as one of the blinkers. So, yeah, Marines, their commander upgrades their weaponry, while if you're an alien, your commander upgrades or gets you evolutions. Like when you press B, you'll notice I've got Skulk, Gorge, Lurk, Fade, and you got Onos, which take a lot of taking down, and you got the abilities at the bottom which each hive can produce them. So yes, it's a cool little feature the way we get evolution while you guys get weaponry. And obviously beta being beta, there's a few glitches, like last night I was the captain or the commander of a game and with Hemlock, and then everyone was trying to buy jetpacks, but even though I'd researched it, only 1 or 2 people could actually buy jetpacks, but beta is beta, and they are doing a lot of work on it, and they do have quite a small team, so people will enjoy it more if it's being developed whilst they play and it's being fed out whilst they're playing, and just having a game with all the features, then they have to try and fare it out over the course of a few weeks or months. One thing I wish the commander would research would be the ability so we can fade in and out and like camouflaging cover.
Yeah, that was a big thing that changed from NS1 to NS2. In NS1 you built chambers and you then well, when you had the chambers you had the ability, and one of those was camouflage, so you could actually crawl around the entire map invisible and then just drop on marines everywhere. In NS2 you have to build support structure for this across the map, as far as I gather. It's kind of different, but perhaps a bit more balanced. They countered that with the observatory, which we don't have in this game, I believe, yet. The commander can put down an observatory, which is basically a radar, which shows you alien movements in the vicinity of that observatory. In NS1, you could research motion tracking instead, which meant you had motion tracking all over the map to counter the camouflage.
But obviously I've never actually played NS1, so that probably, from the sounds of it, that made it a little bit unfair on the aliens. Or did the aliens have something to counter that? I suppose did the motion trackers used to pick them up if they were camouflaged?
Yes, but only I believe that if you move slowly, it wouldn't pick up as quickly, and it disappeared faster than it does now. So even if you had the...
So this stuff on the floor, that's part of the alien infection, but obviously beta's beta, so it's sort of glitching through the bridge, so that, I don't think that'll be in the full game, I'm not sure.
The idea was to have aliens build directly from this goo or creep, kind of like in StarCraft, but it's been simplified over time because it proved quite a big challenge to have in from the start.
Yeah, I was trying to look into your base through the window. I kind of lost track of where I was going. So, as you can see, that plate in front of me is where a command station or a hive could be built by someone, and that red thing in the background is an extractor, which, oh, nearly fell off there. I'm going to try and get in there and destroy that. So, when a power node's been taken out, aliens can press F to see in the dark, which is a really cool feature. So as an alien, you want to be in the dark so you can outwit your marines, because they only have flashlights which can only be in a certain area. But when it's dark, you don't tend to look on the ceiling, do you? So it's all about tactics, really, and you've got to work as a team in this game. Hopefully Hemlock's in amongst these men, but I'm going to go for the extractor instead. So Hemlock, where are you on the map?
I think I was actually quite close to you. I'm in the main base right now.
Yeah, I don't quite know where your main base is, but I'm stuck in... oh, I am stuck. Ooh, oh no, I got out. Oh, the main bit. Oh, damn you. Got me again.
Oh, just not, right now it's just chaos. If I get anything, it's pure luck.
Yeah, so as you can see, the Onos, that's a very powerful unit. The only thing that can take it down effectively is flamethrowers, but I don't have enough resource for it, so I'm just gonna go with the Skulks again.
Just quite as well, because we haven't researched the flamethrowers anyways.
Yeah, I don't think we've researched Onos anyway, actually. So it's still an advantage, we're still balanced out, because if your commander's not quick enough, say a marine, what I like to do as a marine commander is produce the weapons as quick as possible, because I won a game in 5 minutes once, based in just under 5 minutes, because I researched flamethrower and shotguns, and we just had a major advantage over the aliens quite early on. So there is it all depends really on your commander and his tactics.
That is, now you're touching on one of the weak points of this game, is that actually for a nice game, for a fun game, you need a commander that knows what he's doing. But in order to become a commander that knows that, well, there's a catch-22 there, and you can't just sit there and try to figure out everything nice and quietly. You have to know beforehand what you're gonna do, and that's not easy. You basically need some friends to make a small server and just try everything out.
Yeah, because when I tried as an alien commander just before I started playing with you, and I really didn't know how to do any of the upgrades, and that is actually quite confusing compared to the marine menu. But again, if we were to go on a private server or something, it would probably work out well. So, as you guys can see on my screen, I'm evolving into an Onos, which is quite cool. So, hopefully we're gonna completely own a few Marines now. So
now our power is gone, which is one of the new key features of NS2 actually. Get rid of the power, you can get rid of the Marines.
Yeah, that's all you got to do in their bases is literally just get rid of the power, and if they have one base left, get rid of the power and kill all the Marines. They can't respawn, and then you win. So yeah, I've been Alien Games, this has been Hemlock, and we've been playing Natural Selection 2. We'll see you guys in the next video.